At 2:17 a.m., the citywide emergency dispatch center received a call that immediately triggered escalation protocols. The caller ID was incomplete, showing no registered subscriber or location history. The audio feed captured fragmented breathing and a faint, unstable voice attempting to speak under distress. Standard routing began instantly, and location triangulation locked onto the Industrial East Corridor. The signal source matched a structure already marked for demolition. According to municipal records, the building was uninhabited, utilities fully disconnected, and scheduled for complete removal within 72 hours. Yet the emergency signal originated directly from inside its geofence. Dispatch system confirmed the transmission did not route through external networks. It originated from within the structure itself. Responders were dispatched, but before arrival, the signal abruptly cut out, leaving only a confirmed last known location tied to a building that should not have contained any active systems or occupants. The structure was a mid-20th century logistics warehouse, long abandoned after structural instability reports led to official condemnation. Engineering audits documented compromised support columns, roof collapse risks, and hazardous material residue. Utilities were permanently shut down, including electricity, water, gas, and telecommunications. The site was fenced, marked restricted, and listed as zero occupancy in all municipal databases. Demolition was approved following safety assessments, with destruction scheduled on day 72. The emergency call occurred on day 69. First responders found the site visually unchanged, dark, sealed, and inactive. However, dispatch logs showed a contradiction. Despite confirmed vacancy, an active emergency signal had originated from inside the geofence boundary. This immediately elevated the case from welfare check to structural anomaly investigation. Forensic review of the call revealed it was a low-power emergency transmission consistent with a handheld device. Signal triangulation showed no movement during transmission, indicating a stationary source. No spoofing, rerouting, or voice-over IP manipulation was detected. However, signal distortion suggested it originated from within a heavily shielded environment, consistent with reinforced concrete interference. This conflicted with records stating all communication systems have been fully deactivated. CCTV footage from nearby industrial routes showed that at 1:48 a.m., a single vehicle entered a restricted access lane near the site. No permits were issued. The license plate was partially obscured but traced to a former maintenance contractor. Perimeter analysis revealed no forced entry fencing, but one panel near the eastern loading dock showed bolts removed from the inside, indicating authorized prior access rather than intrusion. Municipal records uncovered an overlooked subcontract for structural hazard mitigation and internal clearance verification completed weeks earlier. However, the report lacked full interior documentation, creating an unverified assumption of emptiness. Investigators entered the structure and found conditions consistent with long-term abandonment, but deeper inside discovered recent human activity, tool marks, displaced debris, and a small battery-powered system supplying intermittent energy. A makeshift emergency transmitter was found attached to a support column assembled from salvaged internal components. It was configured to send repeated distress signals when power allowed. This shifted the investigation to personnel access history. Records identified a structural compliance technician who had entered during inspection phases. Entry logs existed, but exit confirmation was missing. Initially dismissed as a system error, backup motion data later showed intermittent movement inside the building after official clearance periods. Further inspection revealed a sealed sublevel chamber omitted from final demolition documentation due to outdated blueprint referencing. Inside, evidence confirmed prolonged human occupancy conditions. Investigators concluded the technician had become trapped after external sealing procedures occurred before full internal evacuation was verified, a coordination failure between contractors and municipal scheduling systems. The emergency call was a final successful transmission after repeated failed attempts over time, sent during a brief window of connectivity from the improvised device. Demolition was immediately suspended and rescue operations began. The technician was recovered alive, suffering from dehydration and extended isolation effects, but stable. Following the incident, demolition was halted pending full audit review. Investigations revealed no criminal intent, but systemic failure in verification processes that allowed a clear structure to remain partially occupied. The case became a key reference in emergency response and urban safety auditing, demonstrating how overlapping administrative systems can overlook hidden human presence. The building was not breached from outside. It was never fully cleared from within, and in its final hours before demolition, it did something no one expected: an abandoned structure. To do it called for help,